Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Juan Solo here with ASQD Gaming, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in today for another Ghost Recon Wildlands video. Guys, I know it's been a while since I've done a Ghost Recon Wildlands video. I've been super busy with personal life and work, and really, haven't been doing a whole lot of YouTube, as you guys have probably noticed on the channel. A few random live streams here or there, but hopefully here soon I can kind of get back on track and start putting out videos on a more routine basis. So anyway, what we're going to be talking about in today's video is the new Ghost War Jungle Storm update, which is update 2 to PvP, and there's also going to be a little bit of campaign DLC in there as well that we really don't have that much information on. So there's going to be 2 new PvP classes, 4 new maps, and then eventually I believe there's supposed to be another mode. But overall, lots of news about this DLC, and honestly I thought it was pretty funny that they called it the Jungle Storm DLC, because Ghost Recon Jungle Storm actually launched March 12th of 2004 on the PlayStation 2. I know it really doesn't have any correlation between the two, but I thought I would just kind of throw that out there as a fun little fact. So first things first, guys, 2 new classes that we are going to be getting coming to Ghost Recon Wildlands. The first one being the Pathfinder. As you can see here, very stealthy guy, crossbow, straight out of the DLC from Fallen Ghost, which I'm actually really excited to see this. It is a one-shot kill with this weapon, but it does have a limited range. And then also, as you can see here, he is unable to be marked by enemy drones at any distance. So I believe it was the assassin class. You could not be marked unless you were like super duper close, to your target or to the assassin. But with this class, you cannot be marked any way, shape, or form by a drone. It's going to make it so that this class is going to be very, very stealthy. As you can see, he's rocking the ghillie suit, a super quiet crossbow for an insta-kill, and cannot be marked by drone. I honestly think it might be just a touch overpowered. Only time will tell. But overall, I'm really excited to see this class. It's going to kind of mix up the way you play, and mix up the play styles a little bit, being the fact that it's going to be a super stealthy class. Next, we have the other class, which they really didn't give us a whole lot of information on. The only thing we get is this little bit of a silhouette. And we see a guy here smoking a cigarette or a cigar, and that's about it. As you can see, he's holding some sort of an AR. He doesn't have any headgear on. He doesn't have any like crazy night vision goggles. You do see that he is rocking like a vest. But other than that, we really don't get a whole lot of information about this class. They basically said that we will find out more information soon. So probably a couple days before the release of this PvP, we're going to get information on this character. I'm really excited to see them bringing new classes to PvP. Especially because, everybody kind of gets that favorite class that they like to use, in certain situations, and most of the time they stick to them. Me personally, I like the Point Man class because I like the ACR. I've always liked the ACR. So bringing new playstyles in really kind of mixes up the gameplay. So next, as you can see here, Carbon Meister, big shout out to you, buddy, for being in the trailer for this. But ranked mode is coming to Ghost Recon Wildlands. So you're going to have all sorts of different divisions, bronze, silver, platinum, a couple versions of diamond, and then eventually what your goal is to work all the way up to the elite, which is going to be the top tier in ranked mode. And this is going to really extend the life cycle of Ghost Recon Wildlands PvP, kind of giving you something to grind towards, other than, just ranking up, with the way that works in Rainbow Six Siege, the competitive scene, the ranking up in that game is so awesome. I'm really excited to see them bringing this to Ghost Recon Wildlands, and I think it's going to do very, very well. So overall, for the lifespan of the game, that's a huge thing to have rank play coming to Ghost Recon Wildlands. I honestly thought it was going to come out, more towards the start of PvP, but now we have multiple game modes, multiple new maps. Everybody kind of get a feel for how the game's going to work, and then we can kind of go from there. So also, we're going to be having 4 brand new maps coming to Ghost Recon Wildlands PvP, and I am super excited about this because there are multiple locations in this DLC that I really wanted to see in PvP because they were such great environments, and, overall, I thought they would have some sort of similarities to these maps, in the base version of PvP. But hey, I can't complain. They finally did bring them to PvP, and I'm super excited, excited to show you guys these. So the first one here being Jungle Base. So honestly, I'm pretty sure that this is the runway that's up in, I'm trying to remember what region it is, but it's in like the northeast corner of the map in the campaign. And I think this is going to be a very, wide open space in some aspects, and also tight up quarters with some buildings and in the jungle. Next, we have the scrapyard, which you can see kind of is out in the desert region. I want to say this is out in like Monteoc, somewhere in that general region, because you can kind of see sort of like the desert flats, like not the salt flats, but sort of in the desert and with the mountains in the background there, kind of, with the, just the way it's laid out. I kind of think this is somewhere around like the big military base that's in Monteoc. Next, we have urban incursion, which honestly, I think this is towards some of the, like towards the middle of the map where they have like all the temples and stuff. I don't know all the names, guys. It's been a lot, been a while since I played campaign, so I don't remember all the names. But this is going to be kind of your first look at urban combat in Ghost Recon Wildlands. A lot of buildings, a lot of cover, some long sight lines, so that should be very interesting. And this is probably the one that I'm most excited about. As you guys could see before, some of the gameplay that I have in and out through here of me playing campaign is of the ruins. This is such a cool place to play in campaign, especially with all the enemies that are here. But the swamp, the ruins, just the whole feel of it, it's probably one of my most favorite areas to play in the campaign, co-op or not. It's just, a lot of fun. And then lastly, guys, I want to talk to you guys about some of the new weapons that are going to be coming to the PvP. And these are weapons that were actually part of the Fallen Ghost DLC. All those weapons that you guys wanted to come to campaign, it's like you could actually play in the regular version of campaign. So many people wanted them to institute all the weapons from Fallen Ghost into the campaign so we could play with them, however we wanted. They are coming to PvP. So the MDR and the PDR, I believe the MDR is a submachine gun, the PDR assault rifle. Those two are coming to PvP. I am wondering as if maybe they're going to be on like our class that we don't really know anything about yet. They didn't really show a whole lot, of information on it. All we got to see was that silhouette of him, smoking the cigar. But as you can see here, this looks to be the support class with the drone is rocking the MDR assault rifle, which is the bullpup rifle that was very, very powerful in the, the Fallen Ghost DLC, and I really enjoyed using it. So I'm really excited to see how this one is going to be used in PvP, if it's just going to be locked to that one class. And then here you can see the MDR submachine gun with a hollow sight and a suppressor, also being used in PvP by the Assassin class, so I'm not sure if that's going to be tied strictly to that class, or, we're going to get a lot more weapons across all classes to kind of, mix things up. And last but not least here, you can see some sort of a, capture of like a target or something like that, maybe like a high-value target extraction where you have to come in here, secure the prisoner, and try to extract them without getting killed. That should be a pretty cool game mode. Honestly, I'm excited to see that more, more objective modes. Team deathmatch, yeah, it's kind of fun and all, but I like the more objective modes. I still think we need to have a search and destroy style game mode, from like Call of Duty has, and then also I believe there was a mode very similar to that in Ghost Recon Future Soldier. I really think that would probably really take the competitive scene of this game off, with a game mode like that. But overall, that is all I have for you in today's video, guys. I really appreciate the support. I know I've kind of been absent from YouTube, guys. I've just had so much stuff going on in my life right now. With, I will probably talk about it at a later date, but there's some personal things that I am going to share with you guys here very soon. But, with work being crazy this time of year around the holidays and stuff, it's just been a real stress. I haven't had a lot of time, and I also want to have time to play some games and stuff with my friends. So please excuse a little bit of the absence on YouTube, but hopefully here soon I can get back to the grind. But anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, you guys are psyched for the PvP Jungle Storm, make sure to smash that like button. Also, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe because I am going to be covering Ghost Recon Wildlands. I might not have a lot of live streams of it, but I am going to be covering this game, giving you guys all the intel you guys need to know to stay up to date on everything there is Ghost Recon Wildlands. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.